What's up? I'm Alexander Kemp. Welcome to Power Brother Nation. A Power Brother is a black man that recognizes his divine nature and act to make his existence a success unto himself and his race. In case you're new, I'm Alexander Kemp. I'm going to help you get fit, make money, find love. As a man, there are three areas in your life you must cater to. Some of you are failing in all three. Some of you have mastered one but failed in the next one. Some of you have mastered finance but failed in dating relationships. Some of you have mastered finance but they fail in health and fitness. Some of you have mastered health and fitness but they fail in finances. So I'm going to show you how to the simple blueprint 1, 2, 3. I'm making things 1, 2, 3 easy, and that's how you come to me. All right. So now, first off, we're going to talk about the game plan today for 2026 in fitness and health, and it's just 3 steps, 3 simple steps. At the end of this, you're literally going to have an invite to join my 14-day QTC program. So my QTC program is simply a program designed to get you jump started in your fitness journey. It's 14 days of consistent exercise, simple, only 5 exercises you do per day, and therefore it's going to jumpstart all of the laziness you've had in the previous year, because the only way you can see your body transform is you got to put in more workout sessions, as well as some secret key things to do in the diet realm and the rest arena. Now, today we're talking about 2026 fitness plan. Now, many of you have had the privilege of not achieving your goals. Yes, I say privilege because that's privilege. You're too lazy, you're too easy on yourself. Why I say you're too easy on yourself? Because as a man, if you don't have standards, you're gonna fall. And that's why you're not getting the exact result. Now, I guarantee you could be a bit more attractive if you were in better shape. Can you agree? Imagine if it wasn't so hard to walk up a flight of stairs, you'd be a bit more attractive. Imagine if you had more energy in the AM when you woke up to be inspired about life, you would be a bit more attractive. You attract more opportunities. If you look better, people will trust you more, okay? So that doesn't happen by accident. That happens only when you are able to be intentional about achieving your success. Now, simply 3-step process in order to be able to master your fitness goal. Now, keep in mind, most guys burn themselves out when they try to start in the gym. They try to go 5 days a week. That's unrealistic. Only if you are a champion competing on a bodybuilding stage and you have like 8 weeks out, maybe it may be something you may try to implement. But otherwise, if you are an average Joe or a man who is simply looking just to be fit, 3 days a week is great. So we have here 2026 fitness plan. The first step is to become successful in fitness is 3 times a week. Now I want this to be a non-negotiable. Now there are 52 weeks in a year. That means if you go to the gym 3 times per week, 3 times 52 is roughly 3 times 5 is 50 and 150. 150 and 3 times, well, let me see, 3 times. Many of you are smart, do the math down below, put it down in the comment section. But let me say 52, 2 times 3 is 6, so that's about 156 times per year. Meaning that if you go to the gym 3 times per week for an entire year, that means you'll have 156 workout sessions, which will dramatically or drastically change your fitness composition. Now, your fitness composition is basically the way your body looks. Your body changes based upon, number 1, the stimuli, meaning that the physical activity that you do. Number 2, the nutrition. Number 3, the rest and recovery. So if you could just aim for 3 times a week, which is ideally easy, that means you'll have 4 rest days, which helps you to recover faster. So that's the tip number 1, to how this is your fitness plan. Only 3 times a week, and you have to commit to this. You can't just start today and then stop. No, at least if you work out today, rest tomorrow, work out the next day, rest the next day, work out the next day, rest the next day. Simple, right? You can't lose with that. Why am I telling you this? Because I do it. I'm an entrepreneur, businessman. I coach students. I use a lot of energy. I have my fiance, so therefore it's a lot of energy. So I'm able to manage this, and I've done this from the beginning of January 2025 all the way down to December. And I really feel like this is the ideal standard. Okay, moving along. But now, keep in mind, when you do those 3 times a week, make sure it's intense and intentional, and I can help you with that. Next is, the second is real food. In 2026, you have to really eat real food. See, all those processed junk is what's killing your gains, because the real food is really supplements you. Now, how to identify real food? Anything that's not in the can, package, and something that grows in nature that's not processed, ultra processed. So real food, what I'm going to talk about is chicken, fish, eggs, sweet potato, cabbage, carrots, green beans, zucchini, Mixed nuts, even though mixed nuts usually come in packages, but that's okay. Unsalted, by the way, because the more salt you put in, you're gonna put more strain on your kidneys. Okay, so you're gonna eat real food. The only drinks you're gonna be drinking is coconut water from the real coconut water, and the smoothies, and maybe some lemonade that you make, a lemon gingerade. Okay, that's the secret. Real food gives you real results. You wonder why you're working out but you're tired. A lot of guys look physically fit, they're buff, but they're physically tired. They don't have any energy, no charisma, no magnetism. It's because their food quality is low. And when we eat real food, we're going to talk about places to go, such as the farmer's market. If you're going to food store, stay in the fresh produce aisle. The only aisle you're supposed to be going through besides the fresh produce aisle is either the water aisle, the mixed nuts and seeds aisle. Okay? And maybe some dry fruit. Okay? Next. And lastly, 3, avoid testosterone blockers. Now, there are a lot of testosterone blockers out there, things that help promote estrogen. You know, the more estrogen you have as a man, the harder it is to build muscle, the harder it is to stay fit, the harder it is to be motivated. So in order to be motivated, you must make sure that you're consuming foods that are ultimately increasing the testosterone, and then stay away from the foods that decrease it. So those blockers include, okay, number 1, alcohol. Yes, some guys love to drink alcohol. They need to get their booze in, but alcohol is increasing your estrogen because number 1 is putting excess strain on the kidney. Now, the kidney is the flower of the body, meaning it's the energy producing center. The more stress your kidney have to go through, the harder it is for you to be strong and even be great in the bedroom. And next, the next testosterone blocker is plastic material. So stop drinking all the plastic material as best as possible. All right. The other testosterone blockers are foods such as bread. Yes, I said it. Pasta. Yes. Pizza. Cookies. Chips, sodas, candies, energy drinks. Those are testosterone blockers. Why? Because they are chemicals. Number 2, I want you to think about your body as electrical. You heard about Dr. Sebi, electric foods. So you want to eat foods that are ultimately electrical in nature, because men are electrical, women are magnetic. Okay? So you want to eat more foods that increase life force energy, and therefore stay from foods that I called. So if you do these 3 things this year in 2026, I can guarantee you, you're going to be a greater, stronger, more powerful you. Your voice is going to sound more magnetic and powerful, and people are going to be more attracted to you. Opportunities are going to be attracted because your energy is higher. Remember, in 2026 is not just about looking good, it's about feeling good. And I can show you how to do just that. Join my 14-day Qtc program. It is going to be one of the greatest investments you make in your life because it's going to jumpstart your success. It's only 14 days. So the first 14 days of January, do this. And then I have a secondary program which will take you a bit deeper, and you'll be able to maintain it. But you're going to go 3 times a week compared to just the 14 days consistency. Remember, we're all about building the foundation of men. And again, the Power Brother is a black man that recognizes his divine nature and act to make his existence a success unto himself on his race. Now, why listen to me? Well, number 1, I'm a man of example. I am literally a competitor in bodybuilding fitness. I'm literally the chairman of the wellness committee in my country, the Bahamas, the islands of the Bahamas. Yes, I am very agile, fit, flexible. I live a balanced life. I own a locksmith company, which we service our nation. I teach locksmith. I'm an international instructor. And I do all these things while maintaining a good sense of well-being and great ability. So if you want to learn more, subscribe today. Thank you so much, Power Brother Nation. Out.